What's happening, Crypto fam? Happy Monday. Good morning and welcome back to Love for Crypto. I'm Scott. It's a pleasure to have you here. I appreciate you taking the time out to consume the content, so thank you. This morning, we're back on NFTs, baby. Do not sleep on NFTs. Yes, you've got to be careful. Yes, you need to know what you're buying. And yes, you need to not throw too much money at them. Just like normal crypto, only invest what you're willing to lose at first. Yeah? Don't sleep on them, but be careful. Let's get into it because there's a hell of a lot of people pushing NFTs at the moment and they're going to be big. We've got one here, Kings of Leon. Think NFTs are the future of the music industry. But they're also enabling thieves and copyright artists to jump the gun on the actual artist that's made or created some content in the past. That's naughty. They need flagging. Let's have a read of this because it's super interesting. I had a little flick of the headline and a little flick through it, but I've not read it all yet, so it should be interesting. Now, non-fungible tokens are revolutionising the art world. We know that. And theft. Not many people knew that. So when the virtual auction bell rang at Christie's on Thursday, Mike Winkelmann, a digital artist better known as Beeple, made history. He sold a non-fungible token representing his Peace Every Days, the first 5,000 days, for 69.4 million. But while the new cryptocurrency craze may have brought the high-end market to the 21st century, it's also modernising another aspect of the industry. Art thieves. At their simplest, non-fungible tokens or NFTs can be thought of as Bitcoin for art. Just as Bitcoin created the ability to spend and save sort of digital money without any collateralized authority, so do NFTs. So too do NFTs. Allow for pictures, music, videos, and anything else that can be digitally represented to be wrapped up in a format that can be traded, stored, or authenticated without needing to turn to a gatekeeper. Gatekeeper. Well, for music industry, the gatekeeper would be the record artist and the distribution process. That's gatekeeping. You ain't getting hold of that song until you go to one of the gatekeepers, i.e. iTunes, Spotify. HMV still open with discs? Is HMV still open? Is it still open, HMV? I remember studying HMV with the headset on. Know this. So once an NFT is created, it can be digitally traced forever. And unlike a simple image file, for instance, an NFT can't be duplicated. Right, stop right fucking there. NFT can't be duplicated. Can it not? No. Are you sure about that? What is duplicated? Does it mean simple copy? Is a coloured print of the Mona Lisa a duplicate, copy, a replica, or a fake? What is it? Because I'll tell you right fucking now, they're worth 600 million or 600 grand, whatever the fuck they are. 600 grand on it. Was it 600 grand on it? 600 million. The actual Mona Lisa is only worth 100 million or something. So yeah, 600 grand for the fake, for the printout. So, I mean, they can't be duplicated. If I've got a picture online, you can copy and save that picture. You can screenshot the motherfucker and crop it in. You can copy the picture, right? You can't copy the NFT. The NFT is going to be on distributed ledger technology. It's on a blockchain. It's trackable. It's traceable. No, you can't copy that. And you just can't. But while the very technology of NFTs prevents them from being duplicated without permission, there's nothing inherent to the sector that controls who can make an NFT in the first place. A fact that has caused dismay, bastards, to some artists who have had their work ending up in the control of people who had nothing to do with its creation. Right, I mean, naughty that. Simon Stalanak, a Swedish illustrator whose Tales from the Loop has become an Amazon Prime original, is one. On Wednesday, you found that one of his artworks had been turned into a marble card, a type of NFT that allows users to make and trade tokens representing web pages. I guess we must do a daily Google if we've been NFT'd from now on, he said. Thanks, Silicon Valley. Marble Card isn't the only NFT service that makes it trivial to tokenize other people's content. Another tokenized tweets. Tokenized tweets, mate. Get the fuck out of here, man. Jesus fucking Christ. Let's users turn a tweet into a traditional digital asset simply by sending a message on the social network. And networks posted to the site have been popular target for tokenization. Now people can sell your tweets all without your permission. Jesus Christ. It goes... So artist RJ Palmer, whose own images were tokenized without his permission, has warned that be careful, don't fucking take your shit without your permission. Emma Price, an artist and designer based in Margate, cited Palmer's experience as well as the enormous environmental damage of the cryptocurrency sector. In taking a stand against NFTs, very quickly it became clear that a lot of non-creative, open, often faceless entities were jumping in to exploit all manner of ways to create and distribute NFTs with little care for the originator. With little care afforded to an originator's ownership of a digital item. Fucking Wild West, bruh. How many times have we said it's still the Wild West out here? There's no oversight here. And seemingly no understanding of our respect for copyright. The unscrupulous way they allowed artists to be ripped off is maddening. While NFT systems that encourage users to tokenize web pages or tweets they do not own were always likely to invite people, fuck off Google, always likely to invite trouble. Even more conventional systems that allow for artists to tokenize their own works have caused controversy. The Wu-Tang Clan's foray into the area last week was aborted after artist Kevin Alexander objected that the animation was similar to an artwork he posted online in 2013. I mean, it's similar to my art, that. Something in art called referencing. I want you to sit there now. Sit there for over the course of the day. Spend 60 minutes or so. Try to think of an original story that's never been done before. You fucking can't. You can't, mate. You can have original aspects of a story. That's completely different. Yeah. You can have a sleeping princess and someone slams the door and wakes her up. Still a sleeping fucking princess, bro. Whether it's a kiss that wakes her up or not, it's a sleeping princess. You want to wear a red hood? Yeah, well, you're not original. You fucked it. You can't do original. So what professionals do, they call it referencing. I want to make a superhero that flies and that does this and does that. I don't want him to be a Superman clone. So I'm going to reference a little bit of Superman. But I'm also going to reference a bit of Batman and a bit of a few others that I can make. And I'll come up with my own hero that's a little bit different, but has his own unique power. Jesus. People saying you're copying me work. It's like you can't do it. It's ridiculously hard to do anything original these days. Now, art as well, it's like people have the same similar styles, so something's going to look similar and the same. Sometimes the boundary blurring is deliberate. As with the as with the Burn Banksy NFT, this token which sold for around 300 grand is an image of a Banksy print titled Morons, which was sold for an addition of 500. But the specific print that has been tokenized number 325, was publicly burned as the token was minted. A move the anonymous creator argued moved the value of the physical piece onto the NFT. Is that... They burnt the fucking banks. They burnt... That's them burning the flaming picture. The actual art. They burnt... We're not talking burning the NFT. They made the NFT and burnt the fucking original painting. Saying that the original painting no longer exists. It's the fucking NFT. That's crazy. I actually didn't know. I literally didn't know he'd done that until I just read it right there and then. So that's interesting. Even for those digital artists, who view 20th century copyright norms as outdated, though the trend is raising concern. In a sense, the NFT sector should be more attentive to what is offending and upsetting people. It's not about offending and upsetting people. It's about the flaming lord of creation and copyright, bruh. It's not just, I'm upset you've done that before me. No, I'm upset you fucking put a Love for Crypto logo on fucking whatever platform. You cheeky bastard. Give me 10%. You cheeky bastard. It's my fucking logo. It's not about being offended and upset. It's about someone robbing your shit and making money off it and making you want to slice the throat. It's not being offended and upset. It's being outright fucking angry and wanting to take heads off. There's a big difference there. Oh, I'm a little bit upset and I'm fucking angry. I'm going to kill him. Upset. Oh, he's a little bit upset. Oh, I'll fucking show you upset. Especially the artists whose artwork is attracting interest to their field. Strictly what is technically or legally possible. A New York-based artist and activist who had campaigned for copyright reform. In many other creative areas, norms and customs are more influential than the specific contours of copyright law, where the practice of transgression is not necessarily a lawsuit, but still real time. It's very real. Sure, people in the NFT space can choose to move fast and break things through those considerations, but they risk coming across as antisocial weirdos that nobody wants to associate with. Okay, mate. I mean, copy this, copy that. Can you... So, if that's what the Kings of Leon have said. So the Kings of Leon think NFTs are the future of the music industry. Now, independents go, but what the fuck is an NFT? Last week, the already famous rock band Kings of Leon grabbed a few extra headlines for the release of a new album by announcing that it would be available as an NFT. This, the group claimed, marked an industry first and an exciting new era for musicians and their fans. An NFT is a unique non-fungible token that acts like a digital certificate of authentication and can be used to prove ownership of a specific piece of music, art or merch, or secure access to live shows. It differs. I've just fucking lost where I was. It differs from a normal digital ticket or download file that can't be copied. NFTs have been compared to digital currencies like Bitcoin or Ether, but they differ in a few key ways. We'll get into in more detail. I want to know what the Kings of Leon's are legitimately just we're gonna have to need a little bit of NFT explanation in the middle of this because it's gonna go on about artists and that. So I'm just gonna read right through it and we'll see what it says. Hopefully it mentions more than just the Kings of Leon. Of course, artists employing gimmicks to shift albums is nothing new, but occasionally the attention these gimmicks garner helps drive the momentum required for bigger changes. This ain't no gimmick, bruh. I can go on YouTube now to anyone Kings of Leon track and YouTube to MP3 convert it, and it's on my phone as an MP3. I've not paid for it. I've not done fuck all. You won't be able to do that with an NFT. There will be no converting an NFT to MP3 or convert it to this, convert it to that. It ain't gonna fucking let you. Or it shouldn't let you unless you're the owner, kind of thing. And even then you should be able to copy it because you can then spread it between other devices. So, gimmick. Wind your neck in, bruh. Oh, U2 were among the first to top tier acts to back Apple's iTunes Music Store in the early noughties, a relationship that precipitated TV ads, a limited edition black and red iPod, and in 2014 one of the worst album rollouts of all time, when the band's new album, Songs of Innocence, was forced onto the accounts of 500 million iTunes users worldwide. The backlash this stunt generated was enough to force the tech giant to publish instructions on how to delete the album. But the anger had also confirmed that people cared about their digital music collections in the same way they cherished the CDs, cassettes and LPs on their shelves. This was a turning point. Similarly, Radiohead's pay what you want approach for the digital release of In Rainbows in 2007 had got industry tongues wagging, drawing praise from the press. But from fellow artists, including Kim Gordon. So why would the artists be picky about it? The uptake of this honesty box method has since rippled out beyond the realm of the most famous rock bands and remains a popular and apparently lucrative option to direct-to-fan online stores like Bandcamp. The way U2 and Radiohead aim to put their music in as many people's hands as possible, rarity is more often employed as an easy way to increase value. Limited edition releases are commonplace, and industry initiatives like records. Do you know what, right? Rarity with music, no, get fucked. With music and movies and all that, you should be releasing millions of them. What are you talking about? Rarity. It's a fucking song, mate. You want people to listen to your song. You need to make more than a few versions of it, I'm afraid. What are you going to... This means the radio stations are going to need an NFT of every song they want to play. Seriously, man, how far does this go? Well, technology's already caused a stir in the art world, with it extremely online musicians and influencers like Grimes and Logan Paul selling gifts as memes. Selling gifts and memes for millions of dollars. These kinds of transactions have become more common in the gaming world over the past few years. The gaming world's about to take off. We're doing a live about it soon. I really am going to. I just have to. I've started upgrading my PC, so I'm putting a new Ryzen 7 CPU in it, and we've got a new GPU on the way. And the fan for the Ryzen 7 won't fit in my board. I've not got the brackets, so the brackets are ordered today. So the minute I can switch my PC back on, I will be going live about the gaming Ultraverse, Age of Rust, the Six Dragons, the Engine multiverse. It's going to be epic. Stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for that, because NFTs in games, it's not just the art, music. It's games, movies, everything. They're talking about real work, like McDonald's NFT that gets you a Big Mac a day for life. You could legitimately own a McDonald's NFT that gets you a Big Mac, or the breakfast NFT, the dinner, you know what I mean? You go to Mackey's every morning with your NFT and you get a free breakfast. There could be an Uber one that just takes you get 10 miles a day for free in Uber. These NFTs, there's utility. They're not just to be collected, right? Some of them are. Some of them is just going to be art you want on your wall. Oh yeah, I got a nice piece of art. It's an NFT, that. Oh, what's it do? Oh, fuck all, mate. Hangs on my fucking wall and impresses you. That's all I wanted it to do. It's impressed, though, weren't you? Sick bit of, what the fuck's that art there, he said. Sick that. I know. So I paid 20 grand. That's collector. I'm an art collector. You've got one worth more than mine, bruh. Got one worth more than mine, bruh. Utility is an in-game item that's going to take someone's head off. It's a McDonald's NFT that's going to get you free breakfast for life. It's the Uber one. It's the AMC one that gets you into movies for free for the rest of your lives. A lifetime. Nando's. Serious. Do not sleep on NFTs. I'm telling you, if you think this is the fucking end of it, just gaming and artists, you've got another thing coming. Like I say, it's music, art, gaming, movies, you name it. Wallets, you name it. You flaming name it. There'll be cups on NFTs soon. NFTs, everything. People's burning real art, man. People actually burning real art to make the NFT more valuable because... What did I say earlier on? If I take a copy of a painting, is it a duplicate, a replica, a fucking fake, a copy? What's the terminology you're actually putting behind that? Because that Banksy moron, not Banksy moron NFT, I'm telling you now, right, and this is as an artist, a creator, this is honest to God truth of how I feel about that moron painting now. It is gone. It no longer exists. People can say what they want. There's a copy on an NFT. There's a photocopy on an NFT. And the original's been burnt. Been fucking burnt. Me. No, don't tell me you can go and photocopy Mona Lisa, put her on a fucking NFT, burn the bitch, burn the original one, and still sell that NFT for 100 million. Are we really having that conversation? Is that what's happening? It means the Mona Lisa ain't worth shit. In my opinion, it's... I mean, it is worth as long as it exists. I suppose it can protect it long term, can't it? So if you photocopy the Mona Lisa now, in 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years when she's actually damaged and there's no coming back, there's no repairing her anymore, there's no restoring it, there's no maintaining it, and the time's come where it just legitimately needs to be destroyed, that's when the copy can come forward and the NFT can carry on the life of the Mona Lisa on someone's wall digitally. But copies, duplicates, terminologies, people are going to say different things all the time, but so at this point, they're getting to the end of this now. At this point, it's worth explaining what an NFT is in a bit more depth. The name non-fungible token borrows from economics. Something that's non-fungible has unique properties that cannot be copied or interchanged for other items. A fungible, on the other hand, can be replicated and exchanged for goods or services equivalent to its value. That's fucking wrong. Straight away. For me. Non-fungible token has unique properties. It cannot be copied or interchanged for other items. Cannot be interchanged for other items. A fungible item, on the other hand, can be replicated in exchange for goods. An NFT can be exchanged for goods, you fucking weapon. What are you talking about? We're trying to confuse people for, like, they can't trade an NFT. Is that just me? You can trade. Right. Coins are fungible. Picasso's Weeping Woman is non-fungible. You can trade a pound coin for another pound coin or a bag of crisps. Just as you can swap it for $1 and a bit, depending on the exchange rate. Most corner shops wouldn't accept a painting for a bag of crisps. What they're talking about here is liquidity. That's liquidity of the value. The corner shop don't want mate, the Picasso's worth 600 grand. The corner shop wants 600 grand. Let's not let's not blind ourselves to logic here. The corner shop wants the Picasso. The corner shop just can't be spending the time to sell the Picasso because it's illiquid. Talking about liquidity now. You're not talking about fungibility, whatever the fucking hell. Non-fungible. Oh my days. Non-fungible, it means there's no decimal places, man. You can't divide it. A pound has 100 pennies in it. That's why it's fungible. Not that it can be swapped for another fucking pound. You dickheads. I'm fucking sick of the news, man. Jesus wept. I'm sorry, guys, but they need to start actually reporting properly, educating people properly, because it's getting beyond a flaming joke. Cryptocurrencies represent the digital version of fungible tokens, and NFTs are the digital equivalent of, well, non-fungible tokens. Fungible tokens are the equivalent of cash and currency that has pounds and pence, dollars and cents, euros and cent. It has decimal places. Non-fungible item is me fucking car. It's me car. My car is non-fungible as a car. But I can still take it apart, can't I? I can still take it apart and sell a tyre, sell a wheel, sell a handle. So it's not quite fully NFT, my car, but that is. Oh, still a bit in it. That's a fucking cup. It's a mug. You can't take the handle off. You can't take the bottom off. You can't cut it in half. It'd be no longer a cup. A fucking cup's a cup. A glass would be a glass. It is what it is, and you can't sell half a fucking glass because it's the fucking glass, yeah? So, that's non-fungible. You can't separate it and split it. A house, unless you knock it down, is non-fungible. So if you and your missus own an NFT, it's like owning an house. You ain't splitting that NFT and taking half of the NFT each if you split up, are you? You're not. Now, if you owned a pound each, you take 50p each. That's fungible value. You split it and you're off your separate ways. Non-fungible value can't be split, can't be separated, can't be decimalised. So you'd have to sell it into something more liquid that can be decimalised. It doesn't, mate. These are reporting NFTs wrong. They're fucking doing it wrong. We need to do a proper little video of it explaining them properly, because clearly some people just reporting false information. Non-fungible can't be interchanged for other items. Are you taking a fucking piss? Of course you can. Of course they can. Have you seen the engine on OpenSea Marketplace? They're bouncing across all kinds of platforms. So again, you need to wind your neck in. Stay tuned for the bit of gaming one, because we ain't done with this. This is just starting to take off. People's reporting bubbles. Oh, the NFT bubble. I mean, I did a video. Is it a bubble? Is it fuck? It was in the title, but it's in the title for anyone who thought it was a bubble to come in, and then me tell them that I don't think it's not a bubble. Some of them will die out. Some of these NFTs are getting value put on them before they're even in an auction. Do you understand that's a bad way to go? You've got people thinking that you can go on and buy due to rarity, and people putting prices on this and that. And I swear to God, you should really be waiting for the auctions to put value on your shit. Because the market is the one that will speak. If you put something on a market at 10 grand, if that market doesn't think it's worth 10 grand, it's not going to be 10 grand for long. The value of it will come down. The order books will make that happen, mate. If the market thinks it's worth more than 10 grand, it will go up. But you won't know until you auction it in an order book. Do you know what I mean? So it's interesting. Right. Also, I want to shout out CryptoPunk. Chris at CryptoPunk's been doing some videos lately. He didn't even tell me. 3 or 4 days he's been uploading videos for. He didn't even tell me. But found out, and I'm shout out. Go and check him out. CryptoPunk. Did opening packs on wax. Apparently, last night. Shared a video. I've got to watch it myself. Not watched it yet. Not been up long. Sharing packs on wax. Don't sleep on NFTs. Yeah, invest in yourself, invest in the internet of value, live long and orderly all till you're ready to let it go. Yeah, wishing health and happiness to you and yours. Just accumulate and wait, baby. Think of that future, remember why you invested. Yeah. We love crypto, we love NFTs, and we love you. Until next time, take care, enjoy your week.